Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You see my shells? Aren't these beautiful? Look at this. This is like a, whoops. It's like perfect. Isn't that beautiful? I found this. Hi, Billiard Bag. Oh, hey, how are ya? Hi, Shelly. Hi, Joe Wrestling. Matthew, hey, how are ya? Thumbelina's here. Hi, Isabella and Vix Blades. Welcome, welcome. Look at this one. This one is like perfect. That is like perfection. And then look at this one. Billy Baggo, you can't stay. I hope you could stay and play for a little while. Look at that. And look at, there's a little baby one too. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. We have sand. If anybody's looking for sand with a little happy face, this is actual Atlantic Ocean sand. We also have ocean water. We have some cards for the ultimate beach lover. All right, we're ready for puzzles. Are we ready? Are you done screwing around yet? All right. Okay, so we have a puzzle. And we also have, look at this. Woo! Jumble. All right. I've had a rough week. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Billiard Baggo. Oh, thank you, dropping a like. Thank you. I'm glad you stopped in to say hello, though. I've been wondering. So sorry you had a bad week. I hope it gets better for you, buddy. I hope it gets better. And we have somebody named Joe Wrestling. It's his first time here. Hi, Joe. Welcome. What is the reference to wrestling, Joe Wrestling? Billiard Baggo, I hope you have a good night too. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate that. Hi, Nikki. Everybody say hi to Nikki. Nikki. Hello, honey. How are you? How you feeling? Everybody say hi to Nikki. Oh, I think that looks good right there. Hello, everyone. Shelly, how are you? It's so good to see you this morning. So good to see you this morning, Shelly. And by the way, I love your roses. They're so beautiful. You know how much I love flowers. And I do love roses. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Joe. Oh, you're very welcome. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Hi, Ezra. Welcome, Ezra. Shelly, you're proud of them? You should be. Roses are hard to grow. They're not easy to grow. You miss us, Ezra? Oh, well, we miss you too. Welcome back. Nikki says hi to Miss Shelly. Excuse me, I just gotta get some water. Don't forget to drink your water. All right, water is set. Hello, Mary. Mary says, hello, Daisy, how was your day? My day was good. My day was good. I feel like I got a lot accomplished. How was your day, Mary? How was your day? Goals are for you, my friend Shelly says, my Nikki babe. Nikki. Welcome, everybody. It is Tuesday, May 13th. Tuesday. Ezra, I can stay here till you end the live stream. Oh, great, Ezra, great. How's everything going, Ezra? Mary says, my day is good. I love that feeling when you accomplish things, makes you feel better. You're right, Mary. Like, I instantly felt so much stress relief. I worked on some stuff I really, really needed to work on. And I finished it about, I don't know what time it was, 4:30-ish. So I still had like the rest of the night to kind of like chill until now. So it was kind of nice. I made a nice dinner. My husband cleaned up dinner. I made dinner. He cleaned it up. It was really super good. Ezra says, not like last time. That's okay, Ezra. If you can stay, we love that you can stay. And if you can't, I understand. Mary says, hello, Nikki. How are you doing, girl? All right. Dun, 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 dun. Can you guys see the puzzle? Can you see it? Oh, I can see it on my iPad, except it's a little dark right here. Right here. But I'll try to move the puzzle around later with the light. Wait a minute, let's try this. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that might be better. It's still dark in that corner. It's just dark in a different spot of the corner. All right. All right, we'll just leave it. Let's just leave it. We'll fix it. Hi, friend of Dashers. That's Colleen, right? You are Colleen. Mary says, hello, goals. Hello, everybody. It is just after 8 o'clock Eastern time. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes, it's Colleen. See, Colleen, I'm getting better. Takes me a while, but I'll get it. Oh, welcome, everybody. So let's see. One across, I'm thinking it's trash cans. Trash cans. CANS. I'll start us off. And that should help everybody. Colleen says it's all good. Thank you, young lady. Thank you. You got the guitar, Ezra? Oh my goodness, how wonderful. That's wonderful news. Are you playing it like every day? I hope so. Oh, let me unpin this. Right here. Okay. That I told you about. Yes. I remember. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That is so cool, Ezra. Awesome for you. Maybe you'll be famous one day, right? Matthew says, Ezra's up. Hi, Matthew. How are you? How you doing on all of your analytics, Matthew Fields? Ezra says, oh, my God. Colleen, friend of Dasher, says Spratt. Jack Spratt could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean, right? Remember that? Oh, 5 across. Oh, yeah. That's what I just said, Jack Spratt. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I saw you said Spratt, but I didn't know why. That's right. Jack Spratt could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. That's the only part of that I remember. Good one, Colleen. 5 across. You got it. Thank you so much, Matthew. Good. Yeah, make new friends. Ten is off. Off the rails. Traveled like a hobo. Rode the rails. Isn't it Rode the Rails? I think it's Rode the Rails, right? RODE. Oh, well, they ride the rails. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Astrid says, thanks to Matthew. Colleen says, yep, rode the rails. We got it. Mm-hmm. Okay, 14 across. The clue is stench. It's 4 letters. What are you thinking? So close to 50 subs when I hit that I can say, yes, you can live stream once you get 50. Where are you? I'm on my vacation channel. Let me see my sub to you. I'm not. So Ezra, I'm going to give you another one. All right, let me, there's no way for me to leave a comment. All right, I got it. Ezra, I just hit you up with a sub from my vacation channel. That's me. Okay. So now you have one more. You have me now. All right. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. Odor's right. O-D-O-R. 14, stench. O-D-O-R. Very good. Miss Southern Belle, how are you? I played a whole bunch of your stuff today. I liked as many things as I could, even though I watched more stuff than I liked, I think. It was all under Daisy's dad's channel. Order's right. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Ezra. Hi, Daisy May. Hi, Angela. Welcome, Angela. How are you? Miss Southern Belle. Hello, everyone. How is everybody? Not bad for a Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. It looks amazing. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Angela says, hello, Miss Southern Belle. Joe Wrestling. Hi, Joe. Joe, I see you said it was your first time here. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Is this moving or is it me? Am I hitting it? I don't know. How is everybody? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Aw, thank you, Shelly. Love you too. Hi, Mary's Gigs. Mary. Yes, it is. And thank you, Daisy. And hello, Shelly. Hello, Joe. Ezra, I'm so happy that you're so close to doing live. Oh, you are close. You're getting there? Colleen says, hi, Shelly. Miss Southern Belle says, okay, you can hear me. Okay. Was I mumbling? My mom always used to say, Kelly, you're mumbling. I can't understand you. Oh, you refreshed. Okay. Hi, Toy Pups. Welcome. Oh, Toy Pups is using those beautiful emojis. Thank you, Toy Pups. Shelly says hi to Colleen. Odor is right, by the way. 14 across was stench. 4 letters is odor. That's right. Shelly says hi to Colleen and Joe. How about 15 across? 5 letters. Eat away at. Would you think erode? Erode, maybe? Eat away at. E-R-O-D-E. I think it is. I'm going to go with that. I'm going with erode. E-R-O-D-E. Erode. Eat away at. I think that's right. Whoa, where are we? I can't stay long. I just wanted to come in and say hello. Oh, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, Miss Southern Belle. Appreciate that. Billiard bag was 11 down as owls. Hooting birds are owls. That's right, buddy. O-W-L-S. Correct. Ezra says 50 subs. You're at 50? Oh, yeah. Hi, Abigail. Abigail says hi, Shelly, and she's doing wonderful. I'm so glad, Abigail. 4, I think, is senior. I don't have my glasses on. I hear you, Mary. I hear you. Dads of juniors. Yep, seniors. Yes, juniors and seniors. You thirsty, Daisy Dukes? Daisy's out getting a drink of water. Ooh, she thirsty little baby. Good one, Mary. Good one. Oh, Miss Southern, but I hope you're doing well. It was good to watch all your videos today. Catch up with you. I'm trying to catch up with everybody I've been missing lately. I think I'm getting there. All right, let's see. 17 across. Tabbies and lions. Oh, come on, all you guys. You guys know what tabbies and lions are. They're cats. C-A-T-S, cats. Everybody loves kitties. Tabbies and lions. Okay. Hi, Addison. Welcome. Welcome. Mary says, hi, Abigail. Abigail, I have no water. You better get some. Hi, Bobby Lee. 8 down is add. It didn't add up. That's right. It did not add up. It didn't make any sense. That's right. Good one, Bobby. Abigail says, I have a power outage. Oh, you have a power outage. Oh, my goodness, Abigail. Bobby Lee says 6 down is prank. Practical joke. Prank is right. P-R-A-N-K. Prank is right. Bobby Lee, good one. Abigail says hi to Bobby. Addison says, hey, Daisy and Mary's gigs. Hi, Sydney Cat. Sydney Cat's here. Hello, young lady. How are ya? Oh, good to see you. She's using emojis, too. Thank you. Abigail says it's raining outside. Sydney Cat says hi to chat. Hi, everyone. Ezra says prank. That's right. Bobby Lee says hi to Abby. Abigail says yes. Ezra says 6 down is prank. Also correct. Joe wrestling. Crossword puzzles are so much fun. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for being here. Sydney Cat's, she's been a member for a month. Thank you, Sydney Cat. Oh my goodness, Sydney Cat, thank you. A $2 sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Sydney Cat. And thank you for being a member, young lady. Thank you so much. Abigail says it thunderstormed. Abigail says, hi, Sydney Cat. Devin says 3 down is noticeable. Obvious. Oh, yeah. Noticeable. Good one. Whoa, look at you, smarty pantses. Good one, Devin. Sydney Cat, thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're a member. Thank you for that, too. Thank you for being a member. And don't forget, members and subscribers and just everybody, go over to the post tab and play the daily true and false trivia and emoji pick games. They're there every day for everybody to play. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Sydney Cat. Sydney Cat says, hi, Abigail. Love you, Daisy May. Oh, thank you, girl. I love you, too. And that beautiful little kitty of yours. Abigail says, I love you guys. We love you, too, Abigail. Devin says, hi, Abigail. So does Addison. And so does Ezra. All right. All right, let's see. Where are we? 1 down. You guys know blank cola. What's blank cola? 4-letter C-O-C. Coca-Cola. Sydney Cat. That's right. Coca-Cola. It's funny, I was watching Anne's trivia today because I couldn't make it to her live stream, and she talked about Coca-Cola. One of the questions she had was, I forget when it happened, but way back in the 1900s, it was something about what did they stop putting in it or something like that, and it was yeah, Coca-Cola. That's right, Coca. Abigail says hi to Joe. Joe wrestling. So Joe, what is the significance to the wrestling part? I was curious. It's up to you. Addison says Ezra. Joe says hi, Abigail. Ezra says okie dokie. How about this one? The first man. Who was the first man, you guys? First man. A-D-A blank. The first man is Adam. A-D-A-M. You guys know it. Billy Bagel, 25 across is Eli. The Cotton Gin Man, Eli Whitney. That is right. Eli Whitney, good one, Billiard Bagel. Thanks. Adam, that's right, Sydney Cat. It's Adam. Woohoo! I'm okay, but still no buyers. What are you selling, Matthew? You're always saying that nobody's buying anything. I don't know what you're selling. Mary's watching commercials. Thank you, Mary. Sydney Cat says, hi, Mary. Mary's watching commercials for me. She's the best. She is the best. 23 across is Clark. Oh, yeah. 23. Clark Gable. I don't know who he was. I mean, I know he was an actor, but I don't think I've ever seen any movie with Clark Gable in it. I'm a Clark Gable unknown. Isn't this a beautiful shell, you guys? It's almost perfect. I don't know. I'm just mesmerized by it. Here's another one. This one is absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with this one. Not one thing. Stunning. I just love them. Hi, Stardashians. Hi, Eric. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Ezra says, hey, Sydney Cat. Sydney Cat says Gone with the Wind. I've never seen Gone with the Wind. Yeah, I've never seen it. You know what? One of these days, I'm going to take a day off from my YouTube duties, and I'm going to watch Gone with the Wind because I've never seen it. Ezra says, also sub to you, Sydney Cat. Sydney Cat says, hi, Ezra. Star says, hey, Daisy. Hi, Stardashians. Sydney Cat says, thank you so much. Cool shells. Thank you, Stardashians. I used to collect them. Yeah, these are mine. I'm selling some of them, but these are mine. Look at this one, you guys. Look at this. And there's a baby one. Come on. Aren't those gorgeous shells? Oh, I never noticed that before. I don't know. I think they're stunning. I never noticed this, though. All right. All right. I digress. I am like Mike the Bike Dasher. I go off topic. Okay, let me get back. Sydney Katz, thank you. Cool shells. Thank you, Eric. I used to collect those. Yep. 10 down is raisin. A dried grape is a raisin. That's right. R-A-I-S-I-N. Raisin. Good one, Billiard Bag. Oh, thank you. You're right. So they're feeling discouraged at the moment. What's up, Eric? Aw. What's going on, Eric? Joe wrestling. To be honest, Daisy, I'm not sure what the significance of wrestling is. Oh, okay. I asked because my nieces are wrestlers. I have twin nieces who are wrestlers in college, and that's what I was wondering. Sydney Cat says The Misfits, his final film co-starring Marilyn Monroe. Never saw that either. I have to do some serious movie watching one of these days. Abigail says hi to Star. So does Sydney Cat. She also says hi to Joe. Eric says hi, Abigail. Cool. And to hi, Sydney Cat. Joe says hi, Sydney Cat. Abigail says I love you guys. We love you too, Abigail. I collect Disney Princess. Yes, you do. Channel feels dead. Daisy don't know what to do. Oh, what do you mean? Do you need a break, Eric? Do you guys need a break? You know, when you guys are streaming all day long, I'm sure it's exhausting. People who don't stream for any length of time, they don't understand how tiring it is. It is. Yeah, take a break. I agree with Sydney Cat. I agree with Sydney Cat. Just take a little break. And the thing is, if you take a break, Eric, let us know that you're taking a break so we can continue to watch your content. 52 down is plus. In addition, 52, 51, 52. I think it's also. All right, I'm going to go with ALSO. Also. Okay? No problemo. Joe says, "Oh wow, that is cool, Daisy. Thank you, Joe. Nobody really watches us anymore. When I come in, Eric, there's people there. There's people there. The thing is, there's so much to watch nowadays. Like, there's just so much, right? Hi, Reinhardt's channel, and that is Stephanie. Is that correct? Are you Stephanie? I'm trying to remember all of yous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, Stardashians, yeah, maybe you guys need a break. Maybe you need to just, maybe you need a vacation, a little getaway or something. Reinhardt's channel says, "Hi, Miss Daisy, and hi, Stardashians." Devin, 57 down is ABC. NBC rival. NBC. I think it's CBS. This is definitely a B, though. Well, it's definitely B, but it could be NBC. It could also be CBS. So we'll leave it. Or CBS. Right on, Devin. Yeah. It is Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie's from the Reinhardt's channel. Hi, Zed. How are you, buddy? Oh, so good to see you. 48 down is teal. Greenish blue. Oh, I love that color. Because it's like the color of the ocean. And the sky, right? Teal. Good one. Da, 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 da. All right, hold on. Abigail says, "Take a break." Reinhardt's channel, Jack always puts green. That was his mother's favorite color. That's my favorite color. The Reinhardt's channel, my favorite color is green. Ezra, please, someone, 4 people. And please, you do not have to sub, but it would be kind too. Ezra's looking for subscribers, everybody. Matthew says, meow. Sydney Cat says, hi to Zed. Abigail says, hi, Matthew. Billiard Bagel. 26 is grease. Lubricate. 26. GREASE. Grease. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Grease is right. Zed says 41 down his bike. A 2-wheeler is a bike. That's right. 41. BIKE, bike, as in bicycle. Excuse me, that is correct. Cindy Cass says, Matthew meow. Coffee Cake's here. Hi, Coffee Cake. Thanks for using those emojis. Abigail says, Wolf. Stephanie says, Zed, just go subscribe to you. Oh, thank you. Abigail says, hi, Coffee. You're amazing, Coffee, says Abigail. Coffee says, Abby to the Gale, hi. Zed says 38 down is mute. TV remote button. 38. Mute. M-U-T-E. Dun, 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 dun. Mute is right. And he also has 38 as mine. Excavator's Cave. is also mine. That is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zed. Good one. Stephanie says, just subscribe to Sydney Cat. Oh, good. Abigail says, I'm going to keep on painting. Good, Abigail. Zed says, good, Sydney Cat. Hi. Joe says, hi, Coffee Cake. Ezra says, please. Coffee Cake says, Abby with emojis. Coffee says, hi, Joe. 46 is token. Bus Rider's coin. Yeah, it's a token. 46. The token, Token. I used to ride the bus many years ago. I would ride the bus to work. Different place that I worked long time ago. And I just used change. I never got the bus tokens. I just used change. You probably can't even use change now. It's probably all digital, right? Electronic and all that. Abigail says, what is everyone's favorite painting of mine? Oh, that's too hard to decide, Abigail. They're all beautiful. Stephanie says, just subscribe to Coffee Cake. Devin says 63 is slop at CBS. Stupper. Slop, yeah. And so this is CBS, that's right. All right, we got it. Billiard with tracks. Abigail says, hi, Dave. I think she means Devin. Abigail says, hi to Bago. Reinhardt's channel, subscribe to Devin. Matthew Fields says, Cherry. Cherry. Thank you so much, Reinhardt's means a lot. Reinhardt's channel, just subscribe to the Abby, the Reinhardt's channel. Thank you very much. We'll definitely support you as well. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Devin, she says. Abigail, Joe Wrestling, hello, the Reinhardts. Hello, everyone. Zed says 28 across his paints. Yeah, artist purchases, 28. Paint. Paints. Paints. That's what they use, right? They use paint. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, if you guys would be so kind as to do that for us. Coffee, because Reinhardt's just so... I can't talk. Coffee Cake. Reinhardt's just subbed your back. Ezra says, what about me, the Reinhardt's channel? Ezra says, never mind. Matthew says, everyone go sub to Ezra. Thank you, Matthew. 30 down is Singe. Burn slightly, 30 down. 30, where is it? Yeah. S-I-N-G-E, Singe. I've singed my hair before. I sure did. I sure did. Good one, Zed. Nice. Nice one, everyone. Nice. Zed said, hey, Reinhardt's channel, also known as Stephanie. Billiard Bagel 59 is audit. Oh, yes, review of the financial books. 59. Years and years, I told you this story before. I don't know if anybody heard it, but years and years ago, I worked in a bank. Matter of fact, when I used to take the bus, that's where I went. I went downtown. I worked in a bank. And I worked in the audit department. And boy, oh boy, when we went out to the branches, because they go unannounced, the branches would panic. I worked in the audit department. Stephanie says, thank you very much, Coffee Cake. Coffee Cake's is sub number 47, Ezra. Almost there. We're going live. Almost. You're getting there, Ezra. Stephanie says, thanks for the support, Zed. Coffee Cakes is 46 down is Trail. A forest path. A forest path. The Trail 46. Trail. That's correct. That's a trail. Devin says 55 is tar. 55. Oh, paver's goo. 55. Oh, yeah, that's tar, right? You know the smell. I can't stand the smell of that. When they're working on the roads with that, with asphalt and tar. Oh, I cannot stand that smell. Ezra says, I'm so happy right now. I'm crying. Oh, good, Ezra. They're happy tears, right? Dundee in the gym. Hi there. Hello, Dundee in the gym. He says, hey, Coffee Cake. That says 29 down is trilingual. Oh, yeah, able to speak 3 languages. Anybody here can do that? 29. TRILINGUAL. Trilingual. Anybody? Not me. I'm unilingual. I only speak English. Coffee cakes. I worked 22 years for Bake. You did? Oh, look at that. I did it way back in the day, before I even had children. It was a long, long time ago. But I remember it. It was a really nice place, a really nice bank downtown in the city. Um, yeah, it was a really nice place. Cool, coffee cake, got that in common. Thank you for using emojis. Joe says, I subbed to you, Coffee. Coffee says, just sub Joe back. Awesome. Ezra, I subbed to Joe. Dundee in the gym. I'm trilingual. Yup. You are? What do you speak? On my way to become a proper polyglot. Wow, coffee cake. Wow, 97 to 2016. Cool. Nice. Dundee in the gym. You guys know him as MK Fitness. He's changed his name. Yeah, I was just saying MK Fitness is now Dundee in the gym. Mm-hmm. Yep. Coffee cake. Yep. All right. Where are we? Let's see. Mm-hmm. Zed says 27 down is pale. I was just looking at that one. Bucket. 28. Bucket. 28. Pail. A bucket is a pail, right? You know, you use it for mopping or cleaning, washing the car. A bucket or a pail. That's right. Gotcha, Zed. Dundee in the gym. I'm truly fluent in German and English and close to fluent in Portuguese. Wow, Dundee, that's awesome. Mary says, hello, coffee cake. Joe says, thanks, Coffee and Ezra. And I know a good amount of Spanish as well. Some Japanese and Latin. Wow, Dundee, awesome. Very cool. Hi, Anthony. Anthony's here. He says, hi, Daisy May and the Crossword crowd. Hi, Anthony. Happy Tuesday. So good to see you. So good to see you. Coffee Cake says hi to Mary. Anthony's using the emojis. Thank you, Anthony. Coffee Cake says hi, Anthony. He says hi back. Anthony says hi, Coffee Cake. Dundee says hey, AC. Mary says hello, Anthony. Ezra, I can speak Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, and message. Really, Ezra? Can you really speak Japanese? Zed says 50 is brie. Yep, soft cheese. 50. Brie, B-R-I-E. You know it. It's cheese. Cheese. Dundee says hi, Mary. Zed says hello, Anthony. Dundee says LOL, Ezra. Ezra says hi, Anthony. Anthony says hi to everybody. Hi, Anthony. Dundee in the gym speaking some language. I don't know. She says yes. Joe says hello, Anthony. Mary says hi, Dundee. Ezra says I can. That's awesome. That's awesome. Anybody who could speak 2 languages, fluent in 2 languages, whew, you guys, that's awesome. Dundee's talking to Ezra, and I have no idea what he's saying. Zed says 57 is cult. Yes, it is. A small religious group. It's either a cult or a sect, right? 57. Oh, it is a cult. C-U-L-T. Good one, Zed. That's right. Mm-hmm. Dundee says, hey, Joe. Hi, Sonal. Everybody say hi to Sonal. Good to see you, buddy. Are you all done with the Tetris game? I love Tetris, you guys. I've always loved Tetris since it came out. Zed says 51 is gas. Yes, oxygen or hydrogen. They are a gas, G-A-S. Also right. Mm-hmm. Abigail says hi to Sonal. Ezra says, hold on. Okay, go use the restroom. Sonal says, not yet. Oh, hi, Sonal. Thanks for checking in and saying hello. Anthony says, I speak one word of sign language. Can you guess what it is? No? What is it, Anthony? Anthony says hi to Sonal. Dundee in the gym says, well, English is my second language. Didn't get solid till my late teenage years. Sonal says hi to Abigail. Abigail says hi, Anthony. Hi, Nikki. Nikki says 60 is base. Yes, it is. First, second, third, or home. Those are bases in baseball. 60. B-A-S-E. Those are bases in baseball. That's right, Nikki. Good job. Sona says, hi, coffee cake. Dundee says, okay, Ezra is using good translate. Awesome. Anthony says, hi, Abigail. Abigail says, hi, Nikki. Zed says, hey, Sonal. Dundee says, hi, Abigail. Sonal says, hey, Dundee. Dundee says, where's my Nikki? Mary says, hi, hello, Nikki. Zed says, all right, need other people's to guess. Nobody wants to do a puzzle today but you, me, and Bill your Bagel, Zed. That's it, the three of us. And Nikki's helping. Anthony says, hi, Nikki. Dundee says, hey, Nikki. Coffee Cake says, hi, Nikki. Dundee says, hi, Zed. Anthony says, I'm on it, Zed. Joe says, you doing good with the crossword puzzle, Daisy. Thank you, Joe. Mary says, hello, Zed. Matthew says, I'm over subbing here away again. Thank you, Matthew. Anthony says, 50 down is bide. Bide one's time or wait. That's right, Anthony, 50. Anthony, did you have a good day so far? I know it's earlier over there where you live. I hope you had a good day, Anthony. Abigail says, good luck, everyone. Like the puzzle. Thank you. Hit that like button, everyone. Ezra's back. Zed says, hey, Dundee and Mary. Dundee says, I meant Google Translate. Anthony says, 9 down is T. To a T. Exactly. 9 down. T-E-E. That's right. Abigail says hi to Dundee. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ezra says, what happened? I don't know what happened. Anthony says, so far, so good. Yard work, gotta stop by my mom's and mow her lawn too. Lawn is growing good this year. Oh, I remember having to mow a lot in the spring because it grows, yeah. That's nice, Anthony. Sounds like a lovely day. Ezra says hi. Abigail says hi, Ezra. Billy Bagel says 35 down is deed. Owner's paper. Sorry, I own it. Here's my deed. That's right. D-E-E-D. That's a good one. Abigail says nice. Dundee in the gym says welcome back. Ezra says the screen glitched. Abigail says hi, Duncan. Oh, it's Dundee. Anthony says 13 down are eyes. Facial features. Features, meaning plural, E-Y-E-S. Those are your eyes. Your eyes in your head. Those are your eyes. I feel blessed with you guys, Abigail says. So do we, Abigail, that you're here with us. Mary says, can you guys read the clues? Can you read the clues? Are you guys able to read the clues? Let me know if you cannot read the clues. Esther says, and also to Dundee, I used lingo, the lingo. Dundee says, Ezra, something else. Anthony says, 16 across as away. Out of town. A-W-A-Y. There you go. Matthew says he got something new yesterday. Dundee says, no, Mary. Brylon Farm. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Stacy says, hello, friends. Joe says, hello, Mary's Gigs. Anthony says, hi, Matthew. Bill your bago. A says, donkeys, 22 across. Cart pullers. Right on. A-S-S-E-S, as in donkeys. Good one, Bill your bago. Right on. Anthony says, hi, Brylon. Matthew says, hi, Anthony. Zed says, equestrian, 54 across. Horse rider. Which one was that? 54. Okay. So it's not teal, it's aqua. Another one of my favorite colors. AQUA. All right. So this is aqua. Equestrian. EQU. ESTRIAN. Equestrian. Horse rider. That's a good one. And aqua, yes, good one, Zed. 12 down is Dale. Valley. 12. Dale, DALE. There you go. Perfect. Mary says, hello, Mary's Gigs. Anthony says, 21 across is cent. A penny. That's a cent. That's right. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Ezra says, okay, okay. She's trying to make a joke. Ezra says, but I can speak Japanese. Well, now we don't believe you, Ezra. It's okay if you can only speak one language. If you can only speak English, you don't have to say that you speak other languages unless you really do. How old are you, Ezra? You're very young. And Japanese is a very hard language to learn. That's funny. Brian says 39 across is Yule, as in Brenner. Yule Brenner. 39 across. Good one, Stacy. Look at you. YUL. Good. Anthony, Shrek's buddy. Yeah, because it's my Watch the Mask. Brian says 18 is vaudeville. Entertainment style for Ole Olsen and Charlie Chaplin. 18. All right, so it's VAUDE. V as in Victor, ILLE. Vaudeville. Whoa, that's a big word, you guys. Ezra says, please, please. 44 down is points. Make points or score. 44. POINTS. Perfect. Points. Dundee, all good. Ezra was just messing with you. I mean, it was real Portuguese. Oh, but all in good fun. That's right. It's all in good fun. If you can speak more than one language, that's awesome. If you could speak 2 or 3, whoa, that's crazy. That's good. But if you only speak 1, that's okay too. Anthony says, good one, Brian. I couldn't figure that one out. Anthony says 24 down are laps. Drinks like Fido. 24. LAPS. That's right. Which one was that one? 24. All right. Dundee, Ezra, I asked hello, how are you and what you did today? Joe says, well, I have to get going. It was great to be here, Daisy. You and everyone have a great day. Thank you, Joe Wrestling. Have a good night. Take care. I do know Japanese. And Ezra says, oh, my God. Anthony says, cheers, Joe. Brian says, thanks, AC. Got lucky. The Flanagan is here. I'm late again. Hey, Kelly. You're not late. You're right on time. She says, hey, everyone. Anthony says, hello, Flanagan. Bailey Bago is 42 across as tenant. Renter. That's right. 42. Tenant. TENANT. Good. I got to get some water. Oh. Don't forget to drink your water, everybody. Tenant is right. Hey, Anthony says, Nina, Abby, not. Hi, Abby. Welcome. Dante says, I'm still in the beginner levels for Japanese myself. Yeah, Japanese is a hard language to learn. Anthony says, hard to see the left side. Okay. See if I could help you out there, buddy. Is that better? We have the top So I'm going to push it up just a little so that you guys could see. 47 across is larva. Insect stage. Larva. L-A-R-V-A, larva. That's an insect stage, that's right. Brylon Farm, 47 down is left. Left out or omitted. 47. L-E-F-T, also a good one. Stacy, look at her rocking and rolling. Abby says, say hi, Abby. Hi, Abby. Abigail says, hi, Brylon. Hi, Abby. Anthony says, 31 is reaps. Gather crops, that's right. Reaps, R-E-A-P-S. Like harvest, right? Mm-hmm. Abby says, hi, Miss Daisy. Ezra says, okay, Dundee, okay. Anthony says, hello there, Abby. Brylon says, 20. Yes, Mama Cass. Late singer. Mama Cass Elliott. Mama Cass. 21, that's right. C-A-S-S, Mama Cass, that's right. Abigail says, that's my name. Isn't it weird saying hi to somebody with the same name? I don't know if I've ever met another Kelly. I mean, I know of other Kellys, but I don't think I've ever met another Kelly. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I do remember a Kelly way back in the day. All right. Anyways, Brylon Reeps is right. 58 down is Rue. Rue McClanahan. That's right. 56. It's 56. R-U-E. Also a good answer. Also a good answer. Rue from the Golden Girls. Yes, yep. That was a good show. Dundee says, Brylon Farm, your Cass. Mama Cass. Zed says 42 is novels. Fictional books. 43 novels. N-O-V-E-L-S. That's right, novels. Flanagan, I speak 3 languages, but if you learn from childhood, it's very easy. Harder when you're older. That's right, it is, yeah. And you speak 3 languages. Good for you. That's fantastic. Anthony says, Zed, Jinx, you owe me one. Zed says 45 across is opt. Opt for, choose. That's right. 45. Opt. O-P-T. Opt. You choose. 40 down is Papa's. 40 down, Daddy's. Daddy's. Papa's. P-A-P-A-S. That's a good one, too. Flanagan says, hey, Zed. Anthony says 61 across our TADs. Small amounts. 61. TADs. T-A-D-S. Little pieces. Small little amounts. TADs. Good one, Anthony. Zed says, you and I do that a lot, Anthony. Brylon says 19 down is valid. Legally effective. V-A-L-I-D, valid. Good one, Stacey. Anthony, 45 down is rude. Rue, yes. Yep. Rue is right. Lurkin, thank you, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull. Hi, buddy. Lurkin. Awesome. Billy Bago, 32 across is heard. Listen to, yeah. 32. If you listen to something, you heard it. H-E-A-R-D. Hey, members and subscribers and viewers, make sure you go over to my post tab and play the games under the post tab. They're there every day for everybody. Don't forget. Zed says, hi, Flanagan. Ezra says, please. Knuckle says, hi, Miss Daisy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Knuckle Buckle. Zed says, hey, Knuckle. Anthony says, hi, Knuckle. Knuckle says, hi, Zed. Anthony. Brylon says 32's heard. That's right. Anthony says it too. Heard is right. Heat. 32 down. Warmth. Heat. Warmth is heat. H-E-A-T. Also correct. Dundee says, I know Kelly. You do? How many do you know? I only know me. Brylan says 37 across is peril, danger. Yeah. 37. Peril, peril, danger. Also right. 37 down is pent. 37. Pent up or confined. That's right. P-E-N-T. Also a good answer. Brylan says 45 across is out. Yeah, it's opt. It's O-P-T. Good one. Flanidian 10 across is ami. 10. I don't see that one. Anthony's 40 across is Pearl. Pearl Buck or Pearl Bailey. 40. P-E-A-R-L. Pearl. There you go. Ezra, please, please, please. I just need 2 more. Not trying to get you angry, but so excited. Ezra's getting close to being able to live stream, everybody. You need 2 more, Ezra? 2 more, everybody. 2 more. Flanidian, she needs subs. Anthony says 36 is abs. Subsides. 36. Yep. E-B-B-S. Abs. Ebb and flow, just like the ocean tides. Ebb and flow. No offenses, Ezra. None taken. 33 down is air. 33 down. A slip up. Slip up. E-R-R. That's a mistake. That's a boo-boo. A slip up. That's right. Rude is right. And then you have to wait 24 hours, Ezra, once you get 50 subs. Yes, once you get 50 subs, you have to do whatever process it is to be able to go live. And then they do whatever they do, and then you can do it. Does that help out? Good one on Pearl. Flanidian, Ezra, I'm your 50th. Woohoo, there you go. 5 down is freebie. Rigorous or harsh. Severe, S-E-V-E-R-E. Oh my goodness, we're done. I didn't notice we were done. Brylan, I was a huge hee-haw fan as a kid. And when I found a channel on YouTube that had the episodes, I was in heaven, says Anthony. Hi, Jay's Mix. I got good abs, Kelly. Oops, I spelled it wrong. You got good ads? Hi, Jay's Mix. Welcome. 58 across is fuel. Gas or coal are fuels. That's right. F-U-E-L. Oh, rude. That's the one Stacy was talking about. Regretted. Sorry, Stacy. Yeah, Stacy, I'm so sorry. We have Rue here, and that was the Rue. We have Rue, and we have Rude. So I was a little bit mixed up. They're so close together. Stacy, you were right. Mary says, hi, Mary. I'm multi-living. Brylan says, 1 more Rude. Yes. Sorry, Stacy. Brylan, for sure. Okay, let's see what we missed. French friend. Oh, that was somebody else said that one. 20. Me. That's your French friend. That's right. Somebody said it. I'm sorry. Blank of. Free from. 34 across. Rid of. R-I-D. All right. Stick out. 41. Stick out is bulge. B-U-L-G-E. That's felt sorry for. 44. Pitied. P-I-T-I-E-D. And gets dizzy. 62 is reels. Also right. And over here we have drive out. 7 down. Drive out. Drive out. Is route. All right, we'll say okay. A British noble. 25 down. Is an earl. Also right. Author Zane, 26. Zane Grey. All right. Counter and argument is rebut. crispy butt. And blank on or trample, 53. Step on. If you get trampled, you get stepped on. That's right. And there you have it. Woohoo! All right. Mary's gigs. If I refresh, I can watch more commercials. Poor Mary. Any theme? I don't see a theme, but it's usually the other one. I mean, there could be a theme in these ones. I really don't know. I know they're in the Eugene one. Zed says, Mary, gotta love them ads. I know, right, you guys? I'm so sorry. Anthony says, thanks, Brylon. Erode is road. Yes, Anthony. Oh, good spot, Brylon. Brylon, did you say your name is Cass? All right, we do have another puzzle, you guys. All right. Are you ready for it? Brian says, no, I'm Stacy. Cass was the clue, Mama Cass. Billiard Bago, thanks, Miss Stacy. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you, Billiard Bago. You have a good night, too. I'm sorry you're going through a rough time right now. Things will get better. Hang in there, my friend, Billiard Bago. Take care, buddy. Have a great night. We're going to do one more puzzle. We might not even do the jumble, you guys. We might skip the jumble for tonight. Oh, it barely fits in there. Jeez Louise. Mary says, chicken bone? Jace Mix, always in a way when watching Kelly stream. Ezra, so I wait 24 hours until I get the live stream? Yeah, you have to try, so, like, you have to, like, get approval, basically. You have to, yeah, you got to wait for them to say it's okay, but you have to tell them you want to do it, something like that. It's been like a year for me. Actually, my first live stream ever was last year on Mother's Day. And it was just for Mother's Day. It wasn't for any other reason. Stacy, nice to meet you. Stacy says, Anthony. Anthony says, good night, Billiard Bago. Brylon, sir, we've been friends for a long time. LOL. Anthony says, 5 across is dim. Poorly lit is dim. That's right. Can you guys see the puzzle? I hope you guys could see it. It's cut off a little bit. Hold on. Well, I can't seem to fit it all in there. All right. Nature Dog Rums. Hello, Daisy Main. Everyone. Hello, Nature Dog. Anthony says, LOL. Okay. Vix Blades. Hey, buddy. You're not late. You're right on time. Knuckle says, hi, Nature. Nature says, hi, Knuckle. Rylan says, 1 is pain. Liniment Target. Yes. It's pain. That's right. That is right. Knuckles says hi to Vic. Brylon says 1 down is pin. A piercing tool. It's a pin. You want to poke something with a pin, right? You puncture it. All right. Anthony says hi, Vic's Blades. Vic says, hey, Knuckle. Anthony, hi, Nature Dog. Vic says, hi, Anthony. Nature says can't. I'm sorry. Anthony says can't see the numbers on the left. Okay. Alfredo, hey buddy, how are ya? He says, telling Nature and Anthony, hello, Alfredo. How are you, my friend? I can't see it, says Jay's Mix. Pain, you said, ha, 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 Alfredo. 42 is old. Old Lang Syne, 42. Yes, AULD. You know that song. It's sung on New Year's Eve, right, everybody? Old Lang Syne. Nature says hi to Alfredo. Jason Magnet's here. Hi, Jason. 603 Magnet Pirate Jason. He says, hey, friends. Welcome, Jason. Nature says hi, Brylon. Alfredo says, hey, nature. Anthony says, hi, Alfredo. Rylan says, hi, NDR. Anthony says, hi, Jason. Alfredo says, Anthony, my good friend. Alfredo, what's new, buddy? What's new? Jason says hi to Anthony. Anthony says hi, Jace Mix. Awesome. Everyone saying hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 38 down. A twosome? We're going to say a twosome is a pair, right? 38. P-A-I-R. I think so. Alfredo says, Anthony, I'm my friend, my good friend. Jason says hi, Anthony. Anthony says hi, Jay's Mix. Anthony, 38 down is pair. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Brylan says 47 down is Doit. Homer's interjection. Yes, Homer says Doit. You know it. D-O-H. Also right. Alfredo, nothing better than I could kick out a burden out of my life. What? Alfredo says nothing better now that I could kick out a burden out of my life. Are you all right, Alfredo? Jay says, hi, Anthony. Anthony says, I just can't see the numbers. Okay. Is that better? I know it's kind of dark. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? $18 is ink. Squid squirt, that's right. Ink. That's a good one. Good one, Alfredo. Anthony says Kelly. D-O is pronounced dough. I thought it was Doit. I thought he said Doit. Haha, this girlfriend from Canada. Aw, I know. You said yesterday. Was it yesterday you told me that? Are you all right, Alfredo? Are you doing all right, Alfredo? Zed says too close now. Now it's too close. Nature says hi, Zed. All right, hold on. How's that? Yes, very right, my friend. Thanks for asking. Okay, Alfredo, as long as you're good, I'm glad. As long as you're good. Zed says, hey, Realms. Chris Outdoors. Hi, Chris. I'm fashionably late today. You're right on time, Chris. 51 is ream. Paper quantity. That's right. It's a ream of paper. Which used to be super duper cheap, but man, that's not cheap anymore. It is not cheap to buy paper anymore, guys. 16 down is end. Conclude. This concludes the crossword puzzle for today. E-N-D, that's right. Brian says, hello, Chris. Anthony says, hey, Chris Outdoors. Chris Outdoors says, hi, guys. Nature says, hi, Chris. Zed says, hey, Chris. Anthony says, a ream is 500 sheets. Yes, it is. Alfredo says, trying to figure out 6 down. Eisenhower. Oh, that's Ike. His name was Ike. Ike Eisenhower. There you go. I got it for you, Alfredo. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Yes, but they called him Ike. Warming up my pizza. Oh, pizza sounds good, Zed. Nature says everything is so expensive nowadays. Right? Everything. Everything. Maybe it's that D, says Alfredo. 14 is gift. A present is a gift. That's right. I am so afraid I'm going to fall off my chair. I need to move my chair. If I fell off the chair, would you guys laugh? I would. I would laugh if you guys fell off the chair. And then then I would laugh, and then I would say, "Are you okay?" I'm not that mean, right? No. Ike is right, Chris Outdoors. 21 across is allowed for all to hear. 21 allowed. ALOUD. Good one, Stacy. Oh, that was Anthony. I'm sorry, Anthony. Good one for allowed. Ike is right. And I said I had Totina's. Ooh, yummy. Alfredo says, there I go, Anthony. Anthony says 36 down is tin. Sardine container. A tin of sardines. That's right. Mm-hmm. Nice. Alfredo says, Anthony, 43 across is idolized. Put on a pedestal. It could be. We'll come back. It could be. We'll come back, Stacy. I think you're right, though. Okay, so I know I have to wait, but I send feedback to YouTube. Okay. Alfredo's laughing. Anthony says 5 down is dark. Unlit. If it's not lit up, it's dark, right? DARK. Also good. Brian says 44 down is day. $44 down. Mid-afternoon in a way. We'll come back. So do I, Ezra. Every chance I get, send feedback. 45 down is zoo. A menagerie is a zoo. Okay. All right. 37 may be wrong. It could be. And Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie, for being here. 10 could be wrong. It's wrong. Okay. What do sardines come in? Anybody? Sardines? They come in. No, Anthony, it's okay. They do come in a tin. A can, maybe? No, it would still be an N. So if it was idolized, it would be IDOL. IZED. So IDO. So this will be an L. 41 is day. Oh, rotation duration. Is that the one Stacy was talking about? All right, so there you go. Brian said oil. 37 down. Oil. Matthew says, I'm still alive. Okay. Stephanie, just up to you, Brian Farm. Anthony says 41 down is Dolt. A lummox. All right. DOLT. All right. Gouda, Alfredo, 28 down. Dutch cheese, 28. Yeah, in this case, I think it's Edam, though. Which, I don't know if that's right, but I'm going to get some water. Have a drink of water, you guys. Don't forget. Oh, that tastes good. Brian says, thanks. Head to you real quick. Be right back. Brian says, sardines come in oil. Oh, okay. That's what she's saying. Sardine container. It starts. It's not oil. It wants the container. It's a sardine container. Box. No, the middle one is an A. Doesn't fit. No. Yes, 43 is idolized. Box is no, it's not right. It's the middle letter is A. Day is right. How about jar for sardine? Did they come in a jar though? Could be can. It could be, but then this is not idolized. They're thinking this is idolized, which means this is AL, if that's true. Something AL. That's right, Anthony. AL, yeah. Ezra, I'm so happy right now. I'm going to call my mom and tell her I can maybe start a live stream, so I will be right back. You cannot start a live stream until tomorrow. If you just got your 50 subs, they make you wait 24 hours. Hi, Rubberneck. Could be can. Rubberneck, hi, welcome. 36 is Siam. 35, sorry, 35. Thailand once, yes, Thailand, 35. Siam, S-I-A-M, that's right. Right, this is who? Reinhardt's, Brilance is can. But if it's can, then this is not idolized. If this is C-A-N, this is not idolized. Okay? 37 is comms. Comms, 37. Okay. So this is not idolized then, you guys. C-A-L-M-S. There you go. Comms, tranquilizes. Good one, Stacy. It could be jar. All right. 52 across. Brylon, good one. Chris Outdoors took us forever. Oh, 35 down is saying. Adage. Yeah, Chris, sorry, I didn't see that one. S-A-Y-I-N-G. All right. Siam is right. Saying is right. Comms is right. Nil, 49 across. 0. 0 is nil, right? N-I-L. I have some in a jar, says Nature Dog Realms. Oh, sardines? They come in a jar too, huh? Rubberneck is St. Anthony's. Ezra's back. Alfredo says 35 is Siam. I think it's written like that one. Yep, you're right, Alfredo. Yep. Dundee says summer in jars. Yep. Saying is right. Nature says yes, Dundee. Ezra says, so what are the questions that I have to answer? I don't think you have to do anything, Ezra, except try to go live. And once you try to go live, I think that's when they realize that they have to look your channel over. 53 is Goshi. Sorry for my language. 53. Holy cow. Is gosh. G-O-S-H. Holy cow. Chris says 46 down our ends. Type measures? Sometimes they're ends and sometimes they're M's. This time it's a ends. Ezra says, oh, okay. 50 is a no-no. 50. A taboo. Taboo action. No. Freebie. You love the free ones just like I like the free ones. Free is good. Okay, maybe AC. Rubbernecks is worm, 25 across. Fishing bait often is a worm. That's right. Zed says, try to go live. It will tell you. Yes. Yes, exactly, Ezra. Or exactly, Zed. Ezra, try to go live. Press that plus sign on the bottom of the screen. And then where it says go live. If you try to go live, that's when they're going to tell you that it takes 24 hours. Anthony says, you got it, Brylan. Brylan says 52 is sit. Perch. S-I-T. 29 is Dems. 29. Reps, rivals. 29. There you go. Okay. 21 is AWOL. 21. MP's Quarry. AWOL. Absent without leave. That's what it was called at my work when you didn't show up for work. You were AWOL. Ezra said I did. Great. Okay, then just wait until 24 hours from now. You should be able to be good. 30 across is October. Calendar abbreviation 30. October. OCT. 24 across our legs. Limbs are legs. That's right, Stacy. 24. All right. Not sure. Ashley says Chris. Brylan says yes, Chris. Anthony's Brylan, I think it is. Deleted mine. Okay, 4 down is erbium. Had to search. God, no. Only what that is. 4 down. Element number 68. It starts. Wait a minute. It starts with an N. Okay, okay, hold on. 1 across is ache. It's ACH. All right, it's ache. And this one down, piercing tool, is an all. AWL. Okay, so this is an L right here. It's AWL. So that would work out. Erbium. ERBIUM. Okay. Good one. Thanks, Alfredo. Esther says, when I go there, it just says make shorts and hit 50 subs. Yes, YouTube is not instantaneously with all of the data. That's why it takes 24 hours. They're going to verify that you don't have subs who are robots or whatnot. And then that'll be okay. You just have to wait. It takes 24 hours. 44 down is 3 p.m. 1, 2, 3. Mid-afternoon and away. 44. 1, 2, 3. That's the one where I thought she was saying day. When she was saying day, I thought she was doing this one. That was my mistake. 3 down is him. That guy. That guy's him. H-I-M. That's right. Alfredo says, haha, you're welcome. Barry. Hi, Barry. How are you? What a nice, lovely walk you had a little while ago. That was just beautiful. Thank you for that. 38 is pronto, without delay. Pronto. 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 Also like ASAP, right? Pronto. Ezra says, oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, Ezra. It won't be long. They're really good with that stuff. Anthony says, hey, Barry. Brian says, 8 down is Chen. Eight across. Sorry. Julie Chen. Yes, 8 across. Julie Chen. C-H-E-N. Julie Chen. That's her name. Yep. 26 down are Lincolns. Navigator, yeah, Mark LT, 26. LINCOLNS. That's right. 15 across is Limbird. Develop flexibility. Limbered. Limbird. That's a good one. Nature Dog, I'm going to let this run. I have a bad headache. Aw. And Khaleesi isn't feeling good. Okay. You don't have to let it run. Go relax. Go relax. Thank you, Nature Dog. I hope your headache goes away. And poor Khaleesi, give her a lot of kisses and love. Brylan says, I was Kelly. Funny, another answer was day. Right, Stacy? I'm sorry. 7 down is maddened. Enraged. Maddened. Look at our friend Madden is in the puzzle. Madden. Madden. Woohoo, Madden. I'm going to have to highlight that. All right. Brian Farm says, hello, Barry. Chris is sorry to hear that Chris Nature Dog. Yeah, me too. Drink some water, Nature Dog. Drink some water. Barry says, hello, Daisy May. Hello, Anthony. Anthony says, 19 across is dictator. Tyrant. Oh, yes. DIC. Uh-oh. Tyrant. That's not right. Something is not right. Brian says, get well soon, NDR. Nature Dog says, thanks, Chris. Barry says, hello, Brian. Devin said, I'm back. Rode a few miles on the bike. Good, Devin. Lumberer. Developed flexibility. No, I think it's lumbered. Anthony says, prayers to Chris NDR. Brian says, 24 down is loves. Enjoys. All right, LOVES. We'll take it. Loves could be enjoys, right? Sure. Alfredo says, invented. Ezra says, oh my God, Barry, I just got 50 subs. Nature says, thanks, Anthony. Barry says, congratulations, Ezra. Ezra says, thank you. Chris says, 33 across is listened. Paid attention. LISTENED. Listened is right. I think 14 may be wrong. 14. Present. It could be present, like here. It could be here. You know, like you're present, you're here. We'll say that's right. I don't know if it's right or not. We're just going to say it is. All right. HERE. That looks better, right, you guys? HERE. All right. Let's keep on going. 34 down is tandem. A type of bike. Tandem. TANDEM. A tandem bike. A bicycle built for two. You know what that is. 9 down is help. Aid. Help. HELP. Also good. 14 is here. That's right, Chris. And yeah, Madden's in the puzzle. MADDEN. Our friend Madden Morris. Where's Coco? I have not seen her in a long time. Coco's super busy right now. And she pops in when she gets a chance. So you may only see her once in a while. She's probably in bed. That girl is up very early in the morning. Very early. Anthony says 11 down is neat. Clean. 11. Neat. I don't necessarily agree with that clue. Do you guys agree with that clue? Do you think neat is also the same thing as clean? I don't think so. Neat is neat and tidy. Clean is clean and dirty. They're not the same. Brylan 19 down is 19 despot. Oh, 19 across. Okay, DES POT, good one. Stacy. Yay. $20 down is eggs. Mayonnaise ingredients. Eggs. EGGS, also a good one. That is also a good one. Zep says, yep, 14 across is here. Thanks, Zed. Ezra, 9 down is help. That's right. Chris says, that's right. It might be, could be, it is. Thank you, Barry. Ezra, the sad thing is I might have an ear infection, though. Oh, no. Ear infection, you should get to the doctor, get an antibiotic. Chris says, oh, well. Zed says, 11 down, neat. That's right. Help is right. Rule, 39 down. Stratagem. It's a ruse. R-U-S-E. R-U-S-E. Cha-cha-cha. 8 down. Sliding dance step. I like it. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, no. 8 down. Sliding dance step. 10 is right, here is right. 17 across, plankton is alga. This is right. 24. Legs are right. C-H-A-S-S. Sliding dance step. It's not cha-cha-cha or cha-cha. 31 down is debt. Credit card results. Yeah, 31. Credit cards are bad news, you guys. Don't use them if you don't have to. It's one thing I've never done is use a credit card. I shouldn't say that. I never ran up a credit card, is what I mean. I agree. Otherwise, saying neat and tidy would be redundant. Right. And they're not the same. You could have a nice, neat room, but it could still be dirty and not clean. I don't understand that one. 48 is aisle. Yes, it is. Capri. I've been to this aisle, you guys. I've been there. Twice. No, once. Once. ISLE. All right. 31 are lives. Flood preventives, 31. Dives, D-I-V-E-S. All right, I'm going to say okay because I really don't know. Rue's good one, Kelly. Thank you, Anthony. 36 are ABCs. Basic lessons. ABCS. All right. 31 is Lent. Debt. 48 is aisle. Lingered. 26 is lingered. Hung on, yeah. Excuse me, lingered, that's right. Oh, wait. $24 down, enjoys. Because lives doesn't make sense then. This is enjoys. Enjoys would not be lives. Likes and dikes. 31. A flood prevention is a dike. Okay. We got it straight now. This is likes. If you enjoy something, you like it. And if you are preventing a flood, you dike it. So this is lingered. E-R-E-D. All right. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Likes is right. 12 is were. 12. A spinning sound. That's right. W-H-I-R. Chris says, oh, excellent, Berry. Chris says, I was wondering what 24 down could be with the I. I know it, right? Awesome. 8 down is chassis. Yeah. CHASSE. That's right. 32 is ode. Praise and verse. That's an ode. That's right. Game over. Alfredo has it for the win. Long L words. Let's see what they are. All right, let's see what we missed. Alias abbreviation 13. Also known as AKA. You know that one's right. Then we have plankton pieces, the alga, like I said before, alga. Also correct. Put on a pedestal is lionized. Lionized. Never heard that word. Greek consonant is chi, CHI. Therefore, you know what's there for you guys. Ergo. Ergo. Right? Places, 22. Places, 22. Are loci. LOCI. Table scraps. What are table scraps? Orts. ORTS. Table scraps. Stir up. 27. Stir up. 27. Royal. ROIL. Also a good word. And this one is Ola Podrida. 40. OLLA. Ola. There you have it. All right, and I do have one little fast jumble, everybody. We have one little jumble. Are you ready for it? Who says that? Taylor Swift. No money, Alfredo, just memories. Thanks, Chris. How much money for winning? Chris, yes, double the prize from yesterday. That's right. It's double. It's okay, I like it anyway. Thank you, Alfredo. Yeah, we're just having fun, you guys. You know. We're just doing it for fun. We're just using our brain power, right? Brain power is what it's all about. Keep your brain sharp. Read. Do puzzles. Be active. Okay? You'll be glad you did. Almost ready. All right, you ready? I'm gonna have to hold it down because the way I folded it, it's sticking up. You can see the letters grabbed on the table. Right in our channel, just subscribe. Thank you. Empty. Oh, look at him go. Empty is right. See, you have to hide it. Barry's that good at them. He's that good. Zed Gulch. Also good. So the top letters are E, M, and T. And this one is H. All right. Hi, coffee cake. Cookie. COOKI. Cookie is right. Good one, coffee cake. Look at you guys go. Barry, Zed, and coffee cake are fighting it out for the last word. Someone says, I'm back. Welcome back, buddy. Pastry. Oh, Alice sneaks in, gets it. Pastry. Alice, you took it away from them. They were all waiting to get that last word, and Alice comes in and gets it. That's so funny. This is a C and an I. And down here it is an A, an S, and an R. All right. Alice, good one, right? Alice just came right in. Thank you, Alice. I've seen you around, Alice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sonal says, hi, Brian on Farms. Anthony says, that I agree, LOL. Oh, Alice, it was good. I mean, we could not have asked for a better one. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being here. All right, there you go. Coffee Cake says, hi, Alice. Alfredo is sending love. Thank you, Alfredo. All right, let's read the cartoon. Ready? All right. It says, he broke his leg last year. It's my fault. I told him to break a leg. We need to get you to the hospital to be or not to be. When the actor broke his leg on stage, they had to blank blank. Recast him. Oh, R-E-C-A-S. That's right, Chris. R-E-C-A-S-T. H-I-M. Oh, that's fantastic. That's it, you guys. Look at that. Nice salve. That's right. Good one, everybody. Barry laughs. Brian says, good one, Chris. Alice's coffee cake. Hi, Anthony. There. All right. Someone told me to go break a leg, right? Alice says, oh, thanks. Alice says, Chris, heck yeah. Alice, I met and subbed to you at Nikki's Live. Nice to see you. I know, Alice, am I subbed to you as well? Let me check. Oh, I'm on my other channel. I have to get back over to Daisy May. Thanks for hosting Cali Fun Times. Thank you, Stacy. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. I hope everybody had a good day. All right. Alice, I wanted to make sure I'm subject. I think I am. Nope, but I am now, girl. All right. Hold on, guys. Anthony's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Nice shell. Thank you. I guess you didn't see them at the beginning. Look at this one. This one. All right, let me get back to the chat. Knuckles has had a great day. Oh, I'm so glad, Knuckle. Anthony says, it's good to see your channel growing, Right Hearts family. Sonal says, I'm tired already. Me too, Sonal. I'm going to bed very soon. Mary says, hello, Alice. Good to see you. Chris says, seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Yes, she does. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Alice says, I believe I'm subscribed to almost everyone here. Great, Alice. You beat me to it. Anthony says, Chris outdoors. Ha ha. Alice, Mary. Hi. Alfredo's going to try to sleep. Good night, Alfredo. Have a wonderful night's sleep, buddy. You deserve it. Whatever. We're going soon anyways. Alice says, I'm not far behind from bed myself. Me too. Barry says, celebrate good times. Thank you, Barry. Anthony says, sleep well, Alfredo. Yes, Alfredo, have a good night's sleep, buddy. Anthony's using emojis. Alfredo is sending love. Barry says, oh, she sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. So if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. All right, we have to pin that. That's hilarious. I love your shells. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. There's this one too. But like these ones, like this one is perfection. I mean, it's a little shell. It's little, but it's just absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And this one, it's a little bit jaggedy, but other than that, it's also gorgeous. These are shells I found myself. I found these myself. I cleaned them. I scrubbed them all. This one matches this one. Okay. Zed's a demolition man. How do you use the 3 seashells? Barry says faster. Barry, you do it faster. I want to hear you do it. Next time I'm at your live, Barry, you have to say that. Hi, Alexia. Welcome. Alexia says, hi, everyone. Alice says, I've never seen them that little before. These ones, you mean? These ones? These are from Florida shells. Yeah, these are Florida shells. I found them. My husband and I found them all. These are like the perfect ones, though. And sand. Anybody want sand? For anything, you might use it. Check out my Etsy store. Barry, why are snails so slow? You'd be slow too if you had to carry your house on your back, right? Yes, that's true. Someone says, how many members you need to put more emojis? I don't even know, Sono. I have not checked. I'm not sure. Sono, I love to jam to music, but it's not a jam without peanut butter. I have the absolute shortest tongue twister, toy boat. Try saying it even twice at normal speed. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Alexia says, just good night. Thank you, Alexia. Someone says, hi, Alexia. So does Anthony. Alice says, yes. Someone says, how many? Oh, members. I don't know. I haven't checked. Sono, have you heard of the 80s band New Clues? They sing Jam on It. It's a funny thing to say. No, I don't know the 80s band New Clues. No, I don't. I do not. I got fired from my job at the calendar factory when I took a day off. That's a good one, Chris Outdoors. Yeah, I don't even know about the members, you guys. We do have membership if anybody wants them. Alexia, I forgot a rule I have made myself. Guess what is the rule I have forget. Nucleus. News clues. Okay, nucleus. I almost fell for that. Chris says Alice. They're jokesters, Alice, right? They're jokesters. That was a good one, you guys. I pinched that one from another LS today, says Chris. Well, thanks, Chris. That was good. Don't forget to tell me goodnight before I go. Oh, of course, Alexia. I always try to say goodnight to everybody that comes and goes. I try to say hello and you're welcome to be here. Thank you for being here. And also to say goodbye. Sure. And this, you guys, is ocean water. This is ocean water. So the whole beach experience. You have ocean water, you have ocean sand, and you have ocean shells. I'm actually going to be making up a gift bag 2 of them. I'm going to make up 2 gift bags. The one thing I love about this are the starfish. I love the starfish. All right. Did you put up a poll? I did not. Want to do it right now? What time is it? Time for me to get a watch. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. It's a greeting card. This is the inside. And this is the back. You can find them at my Etsy store. All right. Mary's is beautiful, Daisy. Thank you, Mary. Sonal's is an amazing card. Thank you, Sonal. That one right there, I think, is my favorite of all the cards I made, is that one with the seashells, or with the starfish. That's my favorite. All right, everybody, we are going to say good night. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do a poll. Hold on. A quick poll. Ready? A quick poll. And the poll is going to say, ready? Nope, it didn't work out. Hold on. I don't know why it does that. Hold on, we got to start a new one. The poll is going to say, all right, I got it up. I voted, it didn't go through. Bye, Zed. Hey, Zed, thanks for dropping another like, buddy. Thanks. Zed, have a good night, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good one. Take care. Mary says, that's right, Alice has no one. Nikki has one. Nikki has one. Anthony, I usually not answer 1 or 2 of your posts area. Vote on the emojis and answer trivia. Thank you, Anthony. Take care, Zed, says Sonal. Yeah, bye, Zed. Yeah, that poll messed up. I'm sorry, you guys. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you. Alice's great work. I seen the one Nikki has. Oh, yeah. Nikki's got that, the journal. That was beautiful, too. Zed, we'll see you later, buddy. Thanks so much. Sonal voted. It didn't go through. I had to start a new poll. Sonal says, take care, Zed. Sonal says, like from this channel. Thank you, buddy. Anthony, good night, everyone. Appreciate the puzzle time and the chat with everyone. Thanks. All right, we have to end the poll, Anthony. You want me to end it right now? Have a good night, Anthony, says Chris Outdoors. Sonal says you're welcome. We are going to get ready for bed. I might run through a couple streams quickly to say hello and good night, and that will wrap it up for today. Alice says, take care, everyone, and stay safe out there. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being here, Alice. And don't forget, you guys, go over to the post tab. Play those games. Good night, Knuckle Buckle. Thank you, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. Night all. It's almost like good night, everyone. Let's end the poll real quickly here. All right. It's 71% went and played. Thank you, everyone. And 28% did not. Head over to the post tab, guys. Play the games. Good night, Mary. Good night, Chris. Good night, Sonal. Good night, Knuckle. Good night, Alice. Good night, John Boy. Night, everybody. We'll see you for tea time in the morning if you can make it, all right? If not, we'll see you back here tomorrow night for puzzles at 8 o'clock. Night, everyone. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Night, Sono.